never happened until he took it off that list. And here today in 2025, taking her into the shipbreaking yard in the port of Brownsville. Going to cut it up, cut her up. I don't know. Wow, I actually don't want to say it that way, but you know how it is. We're going to disassemble it and scrap out all of the massive amounts of steel that it takes to build a floating city. You know what I'd really like to see is Super Heavy's pretty big, right? Starship stack's pretty big. I wonder what it would look like if you laid the entire Starship stack on the deck of the aircraft carrier there. Maybe somebody could come up with a graphic like that. That'd be really interesting. We could maybe look up the statistics on that or something. But anyways, we had quite a few folks out. Jack and Mary both capturing it. Jack took the drone out there to the jetty. On the right-hand side, that's going to be South Padre. On the left-hand side, off camera, is the Starbase side. But Jack over there got some fantastic drone shots. Send USS John F. Kennedy on its way to end its career. I guess it ended its career back in 2007, but unfortunately it is not going to be in the shape of an aircraft carrier anymore. Mary was out there as well. This is over on the jetty side. You can see the rocks of the jetty there. Huge tug towing the carrier in. This is, oh, geez, this isn't Starbase stuff. I want to see rockets and stuff like that. Hey, it's super interesting stuff that happens out here at the port of Brownsville. Every now and then we get really interesting ships coming and going. You may have seen a couple of those ships carrying the massive wind turbine blades in and out. But God, look at that. That's really too bad that that's the state that she ends her life in. All the rust and corrosion of so many years of faithful service. God, look at that. That's just a big ship, y'all. In the background, you can see the production site off that way. That dirigible sometimes you see floating in the background of our shots from the Starbase side. Little white blimp sort of thing. Appreciate that they still have the American flag flying there as she makes her last call here at the port of Brownsville. Maybe that's dramatizing it? Dramatizing it? I don't know which word it is. Just a little bit being towed into the port. But in any event, it's such a shame to see things like that that have so much history and so much service just be towed in for scrap. I like the escort. There's like the escort of boats sort of floating around, especially in time-lapse there. Sort of look like ants scurrying around the absolutely massive carrier. But let's hop back over to Starbase. Thanks again for riding along with us for the carrier send-off there. That's a flap being pushed in. Has some straps on it. Has a little dolly underneath it, just being ripping the mural with them. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Side of the rocket garden here with the sun setting behind you, so you had some fantastic lighting. Here's the Pez loader. So we saw this from the flyover as well, sort of looking in to, I'm pretty sure it was in the high bay. But here we have it sort of fantastic shots of it's an automated system for carrying a stack of Starlinks and loading them into a ship, the payload slot of the ship, instead of that one at a time thing that we saw him doing before. It'll be interesting to see that thing in work. Hopefully we do see it in work.